Szewczaks. It's me, Maja Szewczak, and welcome to 25th of May, 2025. The lighting was not filmed in May at all. I actually filmed this in November 2024, and 2025 is when this is going to be on YouTube. Just had that idea in my mind and I wanted to use it while I have it. Make for Idea Sunday, Canaria melon, Zola melons, yellow canary sister. This was going to be for Translucent Monday for 27th of January. Filming this in November 2024, release 25th May 2025. How odd of me to do it such time ahead. But I just thought, if I don't do it now, when will the video of Canaria melon even come at all? What if I procrastinate and do something else instead of this? So that's why the Idea Sundays and Translucent Mondays have such odd times when they get leaked out on YouTube. Although you cannot watch until the scheduled day comes, but they get leaked out. And Martin Candy notices such things. But anyways, we have a gel pen, part, a button, and the Temu knockoff Lalaloopsy Tinies. I bought some Lalaloopsy Tinies on Temu, and yes, they had them there. And the quality is just almost like the actual Lalaloopsy Tinies. Like the quality from Temu of the thing itself is similar to the Lalaloopsy Tinies I used to have as a child. But this is a Temu knockoff. This one's bow, the red bow, has some scratches of paint, and same on her face. And I will be using a different body, so in my opinion, this body would work better for strawberry shortcake berrykins, while they are not posable at all. So I'll just use the head, and there's already holes for the beads to go in. And Canaria's getting a more posable body, so off with her head. Yes. And now I just have this. That's what they look like inside. Okay. Okay, I'll put that aside and start work on the head. Let's start by the removal of the red bow, because that's the reason why she was going to be Canaria Melon. Let's just remove that. And remove this. And once that is gone, time to now get rid of that hair thing that Lalaloopsies have. And when I was doing this, the scissors broke, so I'll have to use different ones. Done. And now, because the Lalaloopsies got button eyes, I'm going to repaint the eyes to be more accurate. The hairstyle will cover one eye for some reason. And that's her in the artwork. And for that area, I'm going to break a bit of this gel pen thing for a special effect that I'm going to add to it. We're going to add some watermelon effects. I'm going to draw some curls that look like the patterns you see on watermelons. That is slightly going from yellow to green. I want it to be visible enough to notice, but still subtle. Keep it subtle. So yep, we have the subtle yellowish green. So I wanted it a little bit more visible. And just want to make a drop of it. I'm trying. That looks good. The way I want it. She does have both eyes, but this can be just a hairstyle choice. But anyways, let's smoothen the surface and put this into her hair. That's what it's looking like. Now we're going to build her a body. Canaria is getting some watermelon leaf ponytails, so I'm going to glue them in to her head. She's got wire in the back, but I'll try to hide that after it dries. Let's just get that into her hair. And this can also go in her hair. Why isn't it focusing? Okay. We've got it for now. Now this needs to dry. I glued on some frayed satin ribbon threads to cover the wire up. I think I'm going to lightly sprinkle some black glitter for the watermelon effect. Just very lightly. Because that black glitter looks a little bit like pepper. Okay. I think too much pepper. I think this spot needs more watermelon seeds. Now that's watermelon. The canary yellow watermelon. Now I'm going to let it dry. Canaria Melon is getting a skin tone. It would be white with a bit of copper. I will mix it with acrylic glue. Mix those paints. We're making that skin tone. Okay, now since that is mixed, I'm going to apply it all over her body, with the exception of her hair, because her hair I had to do before painting her entire body. So that's what I'm doing. Painting her entire body in that paint. It can take a bit of layers to get that original factory paint covered up. Painted. Now she needs to dry overnight. Filmed this in November, very late November, while this video got released in May. But anyways, whatever time of the year you're watching this, I need to let her dry. I painted on another layer of the same acrylic paint mix. Now the head has to dry. Canaria is painted. Now it's time to glue her eyes on. I did make her both eyes, although the hairstyle will kind of cover one of her eyes, but slightly. So I'm going to glue those eyes on. And I have frayed yellow satin ribbon for this. So her eyes go on. And I will also draw her a mouth. Like this, and the nose. Okay, so now I'm going to draw on her eyelashes. Done, and now it's time to glue this piece of hair on to her. This piece of hair. I will just be very careful not to touch too much of her eye. Just very carefully glued on. I will need to trim it. And yes, that's exactly how I wanted her to look. I'm also going to apply some watermelon seeds to it with the black glitter so it matches the rest of her hair. Glue applied, and now it's time to sprinkle the glitter. Like this. Done. Time to let it dry. Then on to Canaria's body, I was painting on and gluing on glitter to her body to give her a swimsuit. Now that has to dry. I'm going to glue some of this fabric to the top of her swimsuit. The swimsuit will not be removable anyways. So there's that. I'm applying glue over it, and now I'm just wrapping it around the glued area. I think I need more glue to make it stick on to this swimsuit, and I'm adjusting it like this. And I think I want to add a white color to the swimsuit. So I have more ribbon scraps to make the color out of. And considering the scale of this doll, going to cut a piece of fabric for the collar. Okay, now we're going to add this onto it. I was adjusting it because the glue hasn't dried yet, and I thought that color was a bit too big. I will do a smaller one. It will look better on a swimsuit anyways. So, more of this glue. I've run out of this bottle, so I will have to use glue from a different one. There. Now we can glue it on. Just like that. Because I liked this fabric, I wanted to add an element of it into Canaria Melon, so Canaria needs to dry now. I added some scarlet details to the collar. And that's how it's looking like. The paint peeled off the legs and partly her arms, but it's fine because the beads are the same color as her face. Anyways, so there will not be a need to repaint her arms and legs. However, these smaller beads for her feet are just temporary because I will be giving her different feet than this. This is just her temporary feet that I'm going to change later in the project. Okay, let's remove those beads from this feet to replace it with some better feet. And besides, I don't want to modify it too much because this Stovecraft Ultimate Acrylic Craft Glue that I always used, I was absolutely shocked at eBay prices for this. There's an inflation on these right now, so I'm trying to not waste it if I don't have to. And be more careful because they're getting really expensive now on eBay. In January 2025, I bought some, but it was like shockingly expensive. It was £40. I used to not pay that much, but inflation has happened on these. So I don't really have a choice because of this inflation. I hope your country does not have an insane inflation where you live, because when there's the inflation, you just have to pay more money for just your normal everyday things like food and anything else. I will just try to be careful with my uses of glue, but anyways, I'll use these beads for her feet. I will also make them a little bit more yellow because she's a canary yellow doll with that leaf detailing in her hair that I did. So I'm using dark yellow to change the color of those shoes because I want them to light up slightly with LED lights. So that's why I'm making them a little bit translucent. Like they're actually translucent. Okay, done. Time to put this as her feet and bend the wire to close this on. I'll try to do that detailing with the Sharpies just to save that glue because it's getting more and more expensive to get it on eBay now. I need to be able to afford my bills for my phone and everything so I could upload this to YouTube. And I need to watch my money so I don't end up in debt or anything like this. So I'm adding also more with Sharpies. But it's wise to watch your money. Just in case things like inflation happens. Okay. Her swimsuit is done. Now we only have her dress to take care of. So we have this button, and I need to think of a way to use it well. And so it is also visible. The dress, I used a different button for the closure because I want that visible. The heart button to be visible. So I'm going to stitch it on here. I'm just going to let Canaria sit in her swimsuit. And now I'm going to stitch on that button. And then I'm going to add some detailing onto it with the black Sharpie. Just going to put the needle and thread away and add those watermelon details onto it. I think I could use a bit of green marker to get it looking like a watermelon, a yellow inside watermelon, canary yellow. And that's it done. Time to put it on the doll and show you the finished product. So Szewczaks, what do you think of Canaria Melon? I like that I've used the gel pen parts for her hairstyle and all the yellow watermelon theming everywhere. That's exactly what I wanted. But anyways, tell me what you think of her, and bye Szewczaks. See you in another video. Bye. And there's a Idea Sunday summary next week. Bye.